I think people don't really understand how weird or jiggy gods will get for so many reasons. I'm up! Yeah, I heard about the uphaul. I was right near people and I didn't want to be loud and obnoxious. Because I, obviously have it here and there. But, yeah, I heard all the uproar throughout the Indio jail court system people. I just needed the power of God really kind of beefy inside of the Indio jail and courthouse for very specific reasons. But it did seem to overload everybody talking a lot about a lot of things. A couple spotted me after I put my powers in the building, and it made them realize I was in the area and I was around. What really probably busted me was being at that bail bonds area so I could put the power of God into those buildings just right, just the way I wanted. And the bail bond people were like, are you here for like bail bond reasons, or can I help you kind of thing? And I was like, oh, I just want to, accomplish, I was just trying to do something. And I think it made me stand out because then the Starbucks people were talking and the general public was talking. And, that's when it kind of sucks. When you gotta, when you can throw your hand and throw some powders everywhere, while you're driving around, throw your hand and some powders into an ambulance or something. Only a few people ever even know that you did or didn't do anything, and they don't know if it worked or didn't or what it was. But a moment like that, is gonna probably stand out for people for a little bit. But like I said, you just mess with people to win. Life is just a game of God hates bad. And life just is what it is. There isn't anything that a God doesn't do, or they're just good anyway. I know people get all weird about the reality of God, and it's like, why? Gods are like 2 + 2 kindergarten, that easy to figure out. They're good, and they hate bad. So everything I say and do, though I work in mysterious ways because I'm a God, will always be proven by the end that I'm just pure good and just hate bad. There is nothing else. But yeah, it got kind of out there because I did that. And then I put my powers in the Miramonte all the time, but like I went overboard this time. So a lot of people are out there talking like crazy about that. And it was just because a really, really amazing, important, special guest was going to be in the area. That was all. The power of God makes people talk every time. Every time I use the power of God, it makes people out there talking lots of stuff. But what can you do, Yeah. What I'm trying to do is figure out how I can use the power of God, be that obviously me, and still be this joke loser stuff that gets people to make maximum unlimited good or bad choices and max out, the white throne judgment into the world, weeding people into the good or bad bins and where they belong by the end and stuff, and overall what they deserve or earn and what their soul should be by the end. It's just, gods are so good and predictable that it's like, I should be able to say or do anything. And one day, somebody will figure out I was just being a god.